Morning. I'm walking down a hill today rather than up a hill like the previous tip, and today I'm going to give you some ideas on how to get your dog to focus on the camera. It's a common problem that people come to me with. Their dogs won't look at the camera, their dogs actively look away from the camera, sometimes even run away. So here are some of the things that I use as a professional dog photographer to get my clients' dogs and my own dogs to look at the camera. So the first one is, if your dog is treat or toy motivated, try holding the treat or toy just above the camera to get them focused on it. And it depends on the dogs, this might not work, but sometimes if you do like a little fake throw, it really gets the focus on the camera if you're holding it just above the camera. And then if you're using a camera phone, you can always use the the volume button to trigger the shutter, as you'll obviously only have one hand. And then if your dog is not treat or toy motivated, the thing that you can try is to make a sound that they are not familiar with. So the ones that I use on my shoots are things like or or a meow, or a duck call, that kind of thing. Or if your dog has a trigger word, so a lot of dogs, it's things like, or to trigger phrase like, do you want to go for a walk? Or do you want a biscuit? Or like my dogs, it's where's Auntie Sally? And they will give you that little head tilt. Now, if your dog is actively looking away from the camera, you have to remember that they don't know what you're asking of them. You're just pointing something at them and they don't really understand that. So what you could try and do is bring the camera out and treat them like underneath it or over the camera, so that they get to associate the camera with something positive, and they start looking forward to it and looking for, actively looking for the treat. So they're the few tips that I have as a professional dog photographer to get your dog to look at the camera. I hope you found them useful, and I'd love to be tagged in any shots where you've had some successful photos with this tip, or some of the outtakes. Bye.